So I was coming home and I got my package from Cheekbone. And I'm so excited because tomorrow's my birthday. Let's see how it looks. I love the packaging on this. It has nice feathers. Even matches my nails. Ooh. Let's see. Wow. This is served with so much love and care. Oh, it's beautiful. Guys, look at this. I got a lipstick and the long-lasting lip gloss. Oh my gosh. Oh, and this is beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna put this right in this area. Oh, I know it's really messy. I'm so sorry. So this is my favorite part of the package, and I just wanted to take a moment and pause at this moment because I didn't really explain much on this pink feather. And basically this pink feather shipped out to you in a way of giving thanks for purchasing off Cheekbone Beauty, and they believe in passing it forward. So because you purchase online and you're creating a positive impact on Indigenous youth, especially that they're going through educational funding crisis, they want to bestow love and gratitude for taking time to purchase from their site and buying their cosmetics. And then it's basically your good judgment to see who has had a positive change in you, and you just pass it on to them, and they want to know the story of why you've given this person this pink feather, using their hashtag pink feather and sharing it online on all social media. So I found that very meaningful in this package. And on the second card, they give more information in regards to the meaning of the names behind the lipsticks, and as well more information on the donations for Indigenous youth. Now let's get this party started. This is the Avene Radiance Serum, and I love putting this as a base before my primer. I like to put some treatment onto my face, and I just use 3 pumps and I just put it all over my face, of course. And what I like about it is that it has like a powdery finish to it, which really helps with oil control. Now, this is the time where I do my eyebrows, and to be quite honest, it's my not so favorite part. I really don't have any fun in doing this part, and as you can see, my face changes, but I want to put more drama into my eyebrows, so I just line the bottom and I line the top just to find my form. And I used to color in my eyebrows, but I noticed that it looked like a cartoon. Every expression, my eyebrows would just look extremely dramatic. So what I just do is I just buff in using the brush into my eyebrow. And I really like this NYX eyebrow because the brush is super soft. So as you can see, it really blends out nicely. I just find this part to be very tedious because you gotta make sure everything's symmetrical, and you don't want to put any patches into the eyebrow because if not, it's gonna look weird. So not really my favorite part, but I like to have beautiful eyebrows. So this is how it looks. I'm just not sure if it looked even, but anyways, I'm gonna go into the NYX primer. I really like this primer, and it just came out this year, and it's like a gel type of primer, and I like it because it's very dewy on my face, and it really makes my makeup last long. And I really like to make my foundation look very nice and shiny. I don't really like the matted look, so I really love this primer because of that effect. So as you can see, it makes my face already shiny and radiant. Now I'm gonna go into cleaning up my eyebrow, and I use my Milani foundation in the shade number 4, and I just grab a little bit of it. Oh, almost dropped my brush there. And I love this foundation because it's a concealer as well, and it's waterproof. So because I tend to sweat a lot around my nose area especially, and my forehead, it doesn't get patchy. It actually lasts long through the whole entire day. So I go very subtle with the amount of foundation that I use to clean up my eyebrow, because it's happened where I use a lot, and then once I buff it in, it really gets into the eyebrow, and then it just creates a mess and it creates patchiness. So I just go very minimal just to clean up the eyebrow. As you can see, I just keep going back to my eyebrow because I want to make sure it's perfect. So that's how my eyebrows look. And I'm bringing out my favorite product, which is the Avene Thermal spray. And I'm going to put it all over my beauty blender just to make it a little damp so it's easier to put my foundation on. So I'm going to go back in with the Milani foundation, and I'm just going to use one pump. I don't tend to put a lot of foundation just because I noticed that it made my face look very packed on, so I tend to go more into just having a very natural foundation look. I want it to look like I have little to none on my face. And as well, a lot of foundation was causing acne, so I've learned that the less I put, it doesn't really irritate my skin. And that's what I love about this foundation, that it's super beautiful in concealing. I don't have to use much. It really does conceal, and it melts right in to my skin. So that's how it looks. It looks super natural. I love looking natural. Now we're going into the most anticipated part. It's pink, it's beautiful, the Cheekbone Beauty lipstick, and it's in the shade Ashley, and that's how it looks. It's gorgeous. I was so excited to put it on. However, I did talk about being natural, but I love to have a dramatic eye. So I'm going to go into using the eye primer, which is Milani in the shade Nude. I really like using this primer just because it really melts into my eyelid, and it's not really hard to put on as most primers that I've used in the past. And the reason why I use eye primer is because I have a double lid, so what that means is when I open my eye, my whole entire lid tucks in, so I'm more prone to having my eyeshadow crease. So I put that as my base. And now I'm going to go into using the loose powder from Maybelline, and it's in the shade number 2, and I just use this to set in the primer because in the past I've just put the primer and then when I put my eyeshadow it creases, but the trick is just setting it with the loose powder. And it also provides a softer base when you're blending out your eyeshadow, so it's very smooth and it's not really tugging on your eyelid when you're blending your eyeshadow. So I pat it in just because when I start to drag it all over my eye, it does tug just because of the eyeshadow primer. And now I'm going to do this hack that I've been doing which is using lipstick as an eyeshadow. So I'm gonna grab a flat brush and I'm just gonna grab the product and I just dab it in. I'm just putting on the color, and then later on I'm just gonna blend it out with a pink shadow. So it looks like a solid color, and I don't like that because it looks very weird. So I'm just gonna buff it out with a blending brush, and I'm gonna be using my blush actually, and it's gonna help with blending out the color. So as you can see, I'm just blending it into my crease. I want it to have that nice little transition shade. So that's how it looks. As you can see, it doesn't look that solid on my eyes. It looks very nice and blended. Now I'm gonna go into my favorite part. I'm already prepping my lips, and I'm gonna put on my lipstick. And it's super creamy. I was realizing that when I was putting it on. It's very creamy. It doesn't have a smell to it either, as most lipsticks do. And this is how it looks like. And fun fact, it's vegan. So cruelty free for those of you who like your makeup products to be vegan. And I'm gonna go into doing my mascara. So I use Covergirl's Clumpcrusher and the volumizing mascara. I use first the orange one just because it helps with adding volume, and then I use a second mascara, which is the Clumpcrusher, to separate the lashes, because I feel that with this mascara it just tends to clump together a little bit. So now I'm gonna go into that mascara, and as you can see, it starts to separate the lashes and add more volume. Now I'm gonna go in the lipstick once again, and I'm gonna put on my hand because I'm gonna use it as a cream blush. So I bless my face and I put 3 pretty dots. And I just harshly dab it in. And that's how it looks. So this is the Berry Kimberly look. It's very beautiful. And I send kisses to all of you. Now, there are some days I don't like wearing lipstick. And the shade of this gloss is Sweetgrass. It's very nice and subtle, and it lasts long too. And I like to use a lip gloss as a highlighter, so I put it on my cheekbone. And it creates a nice little gradient on my cheekbones. Well, cheeks. And this is how it looks. And thank you for watching, everyone. I really appreciate your time. And of course the video cuts off, but I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and I hope all of you feel inspired to buy from this website. I'll leave the link down below, and even the lipsticks. And I hope all of you have a wonderful day.